Okay, I already know what you're gonna say. It's been so long. I know. But I'm back, and that's all that matters. All right, so first, I just wanted to give y'all a little, show y'all my outfit for today, since it has been a while. So I just have on these, and then I just have on some tan sandals. I know it's been a long time coming. I know, but so let me just give you an update on everything. First of all, my voice sounds deeper because I'm sick. I've been sick for like a week now. So, and it might sound like I'm out of breath. It's because I can't breathe through my nose. So bear with me. Yeah, okay. So that's so. But so I wrote a little I got like a little list over here, so I won't forget to tell you anything. But first things first, this is bothering me. First things first, I want to give a shout out to someone who lives in my apartment complex, and I did not know that her daughter went to the same school as my daughter. One day I was walking in to get my daughter from school, and she was like, hey, I'll be watching your vlogs on YouTube. And I was like, oh, thank you. So I want to shout out to you. Thank you for watching. And shout out to all the other people that have wrote me on Instagram, and the people in the comments on here on YouTube who are telling me, hey, like, what you doing? We miss you. Like, come on with the vlogs. Like, I know. It's been a long time. I just been going through some life stuff, and it's been hard on top of first year teaching, but I'm back and I'm better, so that's all that matters. But yeah, so just an update. Everything has pretty much been smooth. My Texas teacher coach did come again. Maybe she probably came 2 times since I saw y'all last, but their last time she came, my kids were a hot mess. They were not listening. They were doing whatever they wanted to do. It didn't matter. Like, whatever I said, they were not listening. And I had them in workstations, and they were going crazy. I had one student that just walked out of the classroom because she needed to go to the restroom. And I'm like, no. And she went anyways. Yeah, it must have been a full moon that day, because they was crazy, and she did not spare me. I thought she was gonna kind of be lenient with me in her reports, but no, she wrote in the reports saying that I need to get my classroom management intact. But like, they've never done that before, like, ever. So I don't understand why they did that to me that day. But yeah, so ever since then, like that day, like, I don't know what day that was, probably a Wednesday, but the rest of that day and the next day and the next day after that, so like the rest of the week, we worked on routines and rules all day, because I told them they had me messed up, for real. Like, they made me look really bad, and I was mad. So because I was mad because they never act this way. So I had to, like, let them know that, no, you don't act like that. So we're gonna go. And they love being in stations, and so I had to take it away from them. So they've been good ever since, and I've learned a few new things. I went to a training maybe like 3 weeks ago. I learned a couple of tricks on what to do with them during stations. I have like a little teacher, and so she's basically in charge of the rotations and things while I'm at my desk working with students. That way I don't have to yell. So she uses the timer that's right there. So when the timer goes off, she stops. She tells everyone to clean up. And once they're done cleaning up, she tells them to rotate. And so it works pretty good. They seem to listen. Like I said, after doing the rules and routines for 2 days, because with stations we stopped completely doing stations, and I started like day one. Okay, well, what do we do during read to someone? Okay, let me show you how you do it. Okay, now let me get 2 of y'all to read to someone, show us how we do it. Let me get 2 more of y'all and show us how we don't do it, like straight day one. And I did 1 station every day, and then I added another station in, and then gradually added, and then that's when I knew that they knew what they're supposed to do. So then we went back to regularly doing stations, and ever since then I haven't had any problems. There's still those 2 or 3 students who are everyday basis that don't listen. Yeah. Like I said, I did the little teacher, so that works good. They don't ask me anything. They go to the little teacher. They go tell her, and that was really a big problem, because when you're doing your stations and everything, you're telling them what they're supposed to be doing. You tell them, you don't come bother me. You don't come tell me. You don't come ask me anything while I'm working with the students at my table. But they don't listen to that. So now they know, hey, go tell little teacher. Don't go to Miss Isom. Go tell the little teacher. So that's been working good. My next point, Texas teachers. All right. So, the coursework. I told y'all last time I was gonna look up the coursework. So we have 7 more courses. It's really not courses. It is 7 tests that are 100 questions long, or 80 or 100, 80 to 100 questions long tests. So you have 7 of those, and then after each test you have to do a project, and it tells you do not begin the project until you have time to sit down and finish the whole thing. Well, here it is, 2 months since I started it, and I still have not had time to sit down and do the whole thing. So I am really procrastinating, y'all. I'm sorry, but I will get it together soon, I promise. Like I said, I've been doing I did 2 of the tests, so I have 2 tests down. I have not started a project though. I will start a project very soon. Reason being, I cannot give you an exact date is because very soon I am going to be studying for my PPR exam. But let me finish Texas teachers first. So I believe that the project is going to be a lot. I don't know yet, but the test, so I mean, once you can take the test one time, you take it one time, you don't pass, they give you all the answers right after. So guarantee you're gonna pass the second time around. So you take the test, you don't pass, get the answers, pass it the second time, boom. It's not really, that's not hard. The test's not hard. I don't think the projects are gonna be hard. I just think it's gonna be very time consuming. So lately I've been doing a lot of traveling and stuff like that, along with the holidays were in the mix, and then my birthday is in the beginning of January. So I just been all over the place and not been home and haven't been doing work. So now I am back in the groove, and I am going to do something. I may do a project this weekend just to see how it goes, and then I'll come back to y'all with another video explaining to y'all about the project. All right, next, ESL. ESL, for anybody that does not know, ESL, English as a Second Language. HISD is now requiring every teacher to be ESL certified. They waived the TA waived the requirement for all teachers just for this year only. So if you plan on being HISD, next year you have to have ESL behind on your certificate. So get ESL certified as well if you plan on working for HISD. If you're in Houston, you might as well go ahead and get ESL certified, because you don't know what school district you might get hired by. So I would recommend go ahead and get ESL certified. I am now ESL certified. I took my test on Valentine's Day, February 14th. I went to a training that HISD offered for us. I went on the 13th, the day before, and I went in the training. The woman gave us a book. I took notes during the training. She gave us test questions with the answers. Like, we took little quizzes and stuff like that, and we were able to take the packets home with us and everything. Studied those. I studied my notes. I looked over the pages she told us to review in the book. Took the test the next day, and I passed. So it's really not hard. The test is really not hard at all. I was taking the test and I was thinking, oh, this test is really, really easy. And then I was like, don't tell yourself that, because if you think it's easy, then that'll be the time you fail. But no, it's really easy, y'all. So I would say try to get the book. In the next video, I will show y'all the book. It's at home. But yeah, super easy. Next thing, PPR. So I plan on taking a PPR exam hopefully during spring break, just because I feel like I've been taking off a lot. I really haven't been planning on taking a lot off, but I had trainings. Like, I had 2 trainings, and then I had the test, so I was out 3 days that week. When I came back, I messed up my knee. I had a sprained knee and a partially torn ligament. So I was out for 2 days because of the doctor told me not to come to work. And then last week, I was sick. I threw up. I had a fever, so they sent me home. So I just don't want to keep taking off so many days, even though it's stuff that I can't control. None of it was planned to be out, but I want to take my PPR during spring break, so that means I have 2 weeks. If I take it during spring break, then I shouldn't have to start studying until like the weekend before spring break. So I would give myself like 5 days to study. I think that the PPR is going to be harder than the ESL. I don't know why. I just feel like it is. So I'm going to study like it is. But like I said, whenever I do take the test, I will let y'all know how it went, and if it was hard or not, and how you should study, and if you need the book or if you don't need the book. Last thing I want to talk about, I was awarded beginning teacher of the year for my school. I was really excited. So I guess you could say I've been doing good. My principal bought me a big old cake, and I don't like cake, so it's still sitting in my refrigerator right now. I don't eat cake. Sorry. I don't like sweets like that. But yeah, so that's that. I could compete for the district title of beginning teacher of the year, but with all this stuff that I have going on, like, I really need to start doing these projects and all the rest of the stuff for Texas Teacher, plus the HISD new teacher courses that I have not even started yet. I just have too much on my plate, and I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to, because they have you fill out an application. You have to write 2 essays. You have to do a PowerPoint with pictures, and it's too much. So I would rather not. I'm going to just keep the award for the school and leave it at that. But that is everything that I have an update for. No, sorry y'all. I'm like, I cannot breathe right now. But I don't know if y'all had any questions on anything else. Is there anything that you want me to talk about that I'm not talking about? like I said, whatever y'all want me to talk about, I'll talk about. Just let me know. You can continue writing me on Instagram. You can write down in the comments below. I read everything. I write back to everybody as soon as I see it. It may take me a while on Instagram to see it, just because I don't have my notifications on. And then most of the time, y'all are not my friends already on Instagram. So it goes to a little spot where it's like, hey, such and such is trying to message you. And then I have to go approve it to come through and all of that. So I don't see it. But when I do see it, I write back instantly. Some people that I wrote back can vouch for me. I write you back as soon as I read it. One time I wrote back at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, and I help you. If you need anything, you have any questions, one person reached out to me on Instagram and asked, could they call me? I said, yeah. So I was on the phone with him, and I was talking to him, well, not on the phone, but on Instagram. So I was talking to him and helping him with stuff. So, like, I'm here. If you need me, let me know. Just message me any way you can. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. But this is gonna be the end of this video because I can't breathe. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't stop watching. I promise I'm gonna get it together and I'm gonna be consistent. Bear with me. And if you have not already, hit the subscribe button below. Share, like, everything else. I'm sorry, it's been so long, y'all. I forgot. This is supposed to be at the beginning of the video. If you're new here, my name is LaDeja. I'm a first-year kindergarten teacher in Houston, Texas. Thank y'all. I'm gonna get it together. Bye.